Now, the episode begins with Boruto and Mitsuki are actually meeting up in the rooftops, which Mitsuki actually told Boruto that they're going to do a joint mission with Team 15. And on the way, they actually spotted a peeping Tom looking at a window at a young lady getting dressed. So they decided to stop him, which Boruto threw a kunai at him. But it actually turns out that he's actually saving a nest full of eggs, in which the peeping Tom, which his name is Tosaka, as she actually decide to save the birds, which he actually have a interesting thing for birds, which he, how I supposed to say this, licks the eggs, which that's kind of gross, by the way. And he actually does that sometimes, but it's actually a habit in which the birds actually wants their eggs back, which they actually talk about the different types of birds, which the birds are long-winged swift birds, and they're actually different than regular swift pigeons. But they actually head back over to the mission board, which Konoharu informs them that Hanabi actually is on border patrol, in which they actually go on the mission with Team 15. And their mission is find out what's actually the cause of the injured wildlife, in which that actually meant someone who going to hurt people in there as well. But they actually gonna need someone who actually specializes in birds, in which they actually decided to see Tosaka actually came, in which throughout the journey they actually looking for clues and actually trying to find out what's the cause of it. Because I'm not actually going to say what's the first scene of it, because I don't want nobody to be grossed out what I'm about to say when Tosaka actually did. In which they actually spotted a bird, which actually is a monster, attacking a man, which they actually decided to spring into action, which Komaharu instructed Team 15 to save the man, while the others are actually fighting the birds. In which Boruto actually encountered Jugo, who's used to be, Jugo, who actually transformed and started to fight Boruto, which Boruto is first time battling Jugo, in which we actually see him being overpowered by him. That's when Sumiura actually used Nob to save him and actually drove him over the river. As the injured man actually was bandaged up and taken back to a village, we can actually see that the village leader actually take him back into the medical room, which we actually knew that this woman actually told him that he knew it, means she knew it, and she actually take Komaharu to a room where everybody, including the injured man, have gotten the markings on their bodies. Outside, we actually seen Jungo actually transform back into his original form, actually washed up in the shore, was unconscious, which we actually seen Sarada asking Jugo questions of how he got there, in which we seen one of the cursed men actually attacking Tusaka and actually taking the fight outside because they're actually going to fight him. And that was when Jugo actually attacking this man and actually was transforming again as he went back to the forest. But then they actually saw that the man actually has his markings removed, which Komaharu actually told them that it was actually a curse mark, which it was something that actually affecting the birds, which they actually thought that Junko could be involved, but they don't even know it was actually him. So they actually decided to investigate even more, which Mitsuki and Komaharu going down the other side, while Team 7 going downriver, and Boruto and Sarada are actually headed to the other side, which they actually found a cave, and they saw Jugo transforming again, and Boruto told Sarada that he was the monster that he was attacking, in which he's going to kill them all. Now, we actually seen Juko and his involvement with the birds, but we don't even know it was actually him. And also, we can actually see him fighting Boruto and Sarada for the first time, and we can tell that we're actually gonna see his crazy side back again. So I cannot wait to see what's gonna happen in the next episode next weekend. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment on what you think about the episode. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and like my Facebook page. Until then, this is MV guy right here saying signing out. Laters.